Ever stop to think about how your thoughts can literally shape your reality? I know it sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but trust me, this is more Inception than Sharknado. Today, we're diving into the wild and wacky world of the mind. Yeah, that thing between your ears that is basically the CEO of your life. Sounds freaking crazy, right? Well, most of us are wandering around like clueless extras in our own lives, with thoughts and emotions running the show, usually the emotional leftovers from our past. But what if you can grab the wheel, crank the tunes, and steer those thoughts and emotions where you want them to go? Intrigued? Good. Stick around because we're about to uncover how to tap into the limitless potential of that beautiful brain of yours. Here is a quote I want to kick things off with. We are what we think about all day long. Ralph Waldo Emerson. And remember, even your mind needs a solid workout. I mean, after all, no one ever said, wow, I wish I had a weaker body. Or even yet, a weaker brain. Hey, what's up, warriors? I'm Zook, your go-to guy for helping highly motivated Christian entrepreneur dads like you crush it in life and business. All right, let's get into it. Oh, and did you know that according to a Harvard study, people who practice positive thinking have a 32% lower risk of heart attacks? Yeah, that is like having a secret cheat code for life. So if you need any more motivation to get your mind right, well, mic drop. The power of thought. All right, let's dive into the meat and potatoes, or for those carb conscious folks, the cauliflower and quinoa. Everything starts with a thought. Seriously, every freaking thing, every invention, every big win, every aha moment begins as a simple idea in someone's noggin. But here's the plot twist. Are you living by a vision of your future? Or are you still stuck in the quicksand of past memories? Kind of like that guy who thinks Blockbuster is making a comeback. Most people are stuck on replay, like that one annoying song that's been playing in your head since 1999. Our thoughts and emotions are often anchored in the past, making it tough to create a new future. It's like trying to drive forward while staring in the rearview mirror. Newsflash, bro. You're gonna end up crashing in a ditch, man. So it's time to shift gears and start focusing on what's ahead. And if you need some rocket fuel for your brain, check out Dr. Joe Dispenza's work on the power of thought. His book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, is the mental equivalent of a double shot of espresso minus the jitter farts. The body as the unconscious mind. All right, buckle up. Your body is basically that friend who thinks every dramatic story is happening right now, whether it's real or just in your head. Yeah, pretty wild, right? Well, we all know those kind of people. So every time you cringe remembering the moment you turned your boss into a coffee-soaked mess, or completely bombed that big presentation, your body's like, uh-oh, we're back in the danger zone. It gets so used to those stress signals, it's like it's stuck on an endless loop of bad reruns. This is why you've got to keep tabs on what's going on in that beautiful, handsome brain of yours. Sounds funny when I say it that way, I guess. Catch those sneaky negative thoughts before they start running the show, and you're already winning. Sure, your body is a master of impersonation, but it doesn't need to be held hostage by your past. Time to stage a jailbreak, brother. Here is a hot tip. Spend 5 minutes journaling every morning to spot those dumb, pesky negative patterns. It's like hitting the reset button on your day, minus the annoying startup chime. Emotions and the brain. All right, buckle up. Emotions are basically the body's way of sending you a million text messages with no do not disturb option. Feel something intensely? Boom! Your whole system lights up like a 4th of July fireworks show, only with a bit less hot dog residue. Your thoughts and feelings are the Google translation of your reality, constantly interpreting what is going on. If your brain's stuck replaying the greatest hits of negativity, well, don't be surprised when your life starts feeling like an off-brand version of Groundhog's Day. But here's where it gets good. Positivity works like that one friend who always shows up with donuts. Feed that brain of yours some upbeat thoughts, and you'll set off a chain reaction of good vibes, like flicking the first domino in an epic spiral. Imagine ditching that old clunker you've been driving around for years and swapping it out for a new sports car. Suddenly, life is just smoother. And here's a pro tip. Daily pep talks aren't just for sports movies. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am capable of achieving my goal of. Say that on repeat, and it can actually start reprogramming your brain, like giving your mental playlist a much needed upgrade, changing your mindset. All right, let's dive into the brain's secret superpower, neuroplasticity. Sounds like a DC character, right? Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's neuroplasticity. But it's actually just a fancy way of saying your brain can do the electric slide and rewire itself. Yep, your noggin is more flexible than a yoga instructor at a Twister tournament. But here's the kicker. You've got to play detective. Think Sherlock Holmes with a magnifying glass. But instead of searching for clues, you're snooping around your own thoughts. Are they cheering you on like a hype squad? Woo woo! Or are they the Debbie Downers of your day? Time to give those negative Nancy's the boot and invite some empowering thoughts to the party. Think of it as a mental garage sale. Get rid of the junk and make room for the new shiny stuff, bro. And hey, it's not just me hyping this up. Neuroscientists, the real brainiacs, say our brains can keep grooving to the beat of change well into adulthood. So it's never too late to start that mental makeover. Embracing discomfort. Let's be honest, change isn't just a stroll through the park. It's more like a chaotic hike up a mountain with a backpack stuffed with rocks. And did I mention the rocks are also judging you harshly? But here's the kicker. That's where the magic happens. Stepping out of your comfort zone is like walking into the unknown with a blindfold on and a compass that only speaks French. Totally confusing, mildly terrifying, but absolutely worth it. Growth isn't just chilling on the couch with a bag of potato chips. It's sweating it out like you're in a sauna with no exit. Think of it like the gym. You're not just going to get those gains unless you're ready to feel the burn. And let's be real. The burn is just your muscles screaming, what did we ever do to you? So lace up those mental sneakers because it's time to sweat it out now. Figuratively, of course. And this is where the real transformation happens. Remember, as Tony Robbins wisely said, change happens when the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change. Translation, when your life feels like it's on fire, it's time to grab that extinguisher and start running. Meditation and presence. All right, let's talk meditation. And no, you don't have to sit cross-legged on a mountaintop like some wise guru who's been living off kale and good vibes his whole life. Meditation is basically telling your brain to stop acting like a toddler who just downed a triple freaking espresso. It's about being present, and honestly, it's like handing your brain a do not disturb sign. You know that little voice in your head that's always reminding you of that cringe-worthy thing you did back in 8th grade? Maybe like flicking a booger on somebody? I mean, I've never done that. Yeah, we're putting that guy on mute. When you're fully present, you can focus on what really matters, like not turning your toast into a charcoal banquet, or listening to your kids play-by-play of school without your mind wandering off up to tomorrow's checklists. So, take a deep breath, find a quiet spot, and let your brain clock out for a bit, man. Need some help? Try the Headspace app. It's like having a Zen master in your pocket, minus the incense. Embracing an elevated emotion. All right, let's dial up the positivity. Like max volume. When you dive into elevated emotions, like gratitude or abundance, you're not just giving your mood a pep talk. You're actually, you're practically throwing a party for your body to start leveling up. Woo, woo, woo. Like Mario. Think of it like this. You wake up every morning feeling like you've just hit the jackpot. This is the kind of mojo these emotions bring. Maybe mojo wasn't the right word, but there you go. It's like giving your brain a sneak peek of a blockbuster hit. Your future is already a smash hit before it even starts. It's the ultimate life hack, bro. You'll be strutting around like you've just discovered the secret to eternal youth, feeling grateful for everything, from your morning cup of coffee to your wild and crazy neighbor. So kickstart your day with a smile and watch how your world starts doing the cha-cha. And hey, studies show that practicing gratitude can boost your happiness by 25%. So why not give it a whirl? After all, if Ryan Reynolds can pull off a superhero look with a smile, so can you, bro. Overcoming addiction to negative emotions. Here's a wild thought. You can actually get addicted to negative emotions. Yep, your brain is like a drama junkie, craving that chaos just like you crave your morning coffee. Seriously, it's like your emotions have their own version of caffeine withdrawal. Quick tip. Step 1. Start paying attention when you're sliding into those negative thought patterns. It's like catching yourself before you faceplant into a giant bag of chips after a rough day. Except instead of potato chips, you're about to drown in a sea of "why me" moments. Once you recognize what's happening, you can consciously swap out those negative vibes for some positive ones. Think of it like upgrading from a saggy sandwich to a gourmet meal. Why settle for a bland experience when you can feast on the good stuff? And remember, as Charles Swindoll wisely said, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Bonus tips for dads. Applying these principles to children. All right, dads, here is the deal. We are the VIPs in the wild roller coaster of our kids' brain development. Their little noggins are like sponges, only these sponges are absorbing everything from your epic dance moves to the way you handle a toddler's meltdown over a sandwich cut wrong. And I am not suggesting to punch that sandwich in the face. Let's save that drama for Netflix, shall we? Think of it this way. When you model emotional intelligence, you're handing them the ultimate life's toolkit. This toolkit comes with a lifetime warranty, believe it or not, and includes all essential tools for a future of emotional well-being. So when your kid's world falls apart because their sandwich isn't a perfect rectangle, take a deep breath, brother. You're not just dealing with a snack crisis. You're shaping a future champion who's going to conquer the world with their emotional intelligence and their savvy. Need a little help in this parenting adventure? Grab The Whole Brain Child by Daniel J. Siegel and Tina Payne Bryson. It's like the Swiss Army knife for parenting, packed with practical tips to help your kids thrive. All right, bro. Thanks for tuning in. And if this video hit the spot, smash that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more awesomeness. Remember, you've got the power to shape your reality. So take action today and be one step ahead, just one step ahead of tomorrow. Peace.